Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about hip shots, okay? Does it make sense to shoot the hips? And there's two reasons for this that I'm going to cover. The first reason, and the most likely reason that you are to encounter, is that, first of all, if somebody's going to try and harm you, they're usually going to do it at a very close distance. They're usually not going to announce that they're about to pull out a knife and stab you from across the street, okay? What they're going to do is walk up to you, engage in some type of a casual conversation, like, hey, do you have time or directions or whatever? And at that point, when they're really close to you at grappling range, that's the point at which they are going to attack you. So if somebody's attacking me, right, here I have a person, we got head, chest, and hips down here. If they're going to attack me, they're going to be attacking me up here, all right? So they have a knife and they're stabbing. I'm usually, I'm trying to defend myself, right? So my hands are high. Everything is high up here. For that reason, I can't pull my gun out and try to shoot the chest or the head because my arms are up here. They're tied up, defending myself against this person. So what's most likely to happen is that while we're grappling up here and I'm trying to stop that knife from hitting me or push that gun aside, right? If he's got a gun, basically I'm pushing the gun to the side. My hands are up here. The hip area is the easiest target for me to shoot without shooting myself in the hands. Okay, so this is where this area here is going to be clear. So in this case, it makes absolute sense to shoot the hips. Okay, so basically you're grappling, you come out. Okay, that's what that shot's going to look like. Your hands are up here, guns here, safe like that. All right. So let's try that one more time. We're in a grappling situation. Bop, bop, bop. We're wrestling. I get to the gun, bring it out. Okay. Okay. So that is the first instance. Why you would be shooting the hips, and the reason why we're shooting the hips is because first of all, aside from the fact that the hips are, it's down low, their arms are up high, so it's a clear area to shoot. The hips are also a large target. Okay, so and when we say hips, basically we're talking this entire area over here. It might be the low belly, but the hips will definitely drop them because basically the hips kind of hold the legs and the spine together and all that stuff. So that makes that a good area to shoot. And also at this close range, there's it's really hard to miss. Okay, especially if now you do have to practice this a little bit, so that you can aim without so that you can hit the target without aiming. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to put out there. In the most likely scenario, where we are being attacked, our hands are going to be busy up here, and then when we get to that gun, we're going to be taking those low shots because that's the safest place for us to shoot. And the secondary scenario, okay, which is completely different, is more of a shit hit the fan type of situation where he's got body armor, okay? So two situations that we can have with body armor are either up close or far away, okay? If we're up close, again, the same situation. They got body armor, we're grappling, all right? We're going to go down low, right, and then get up to that head, okay? And the reason why I say get up to the head as quickly as you can, because you don't know how far down that body armor extends. So I want to take those, take two low shots and boom, come up to a high head shot as soon as possible, okay? The other possible situation is that they are far away, okay? The other possible situation is that they are a little further away. We know for certain that they are here to harm us. Again, this is a shit hit the fan type of situation, and we either know that they're wearing, body armor, or they're wearing a heavy jacket like I'm wearing now. Presumably that's closed, and you don't know if they're wearing body armor or not. And in a shit hit the fan type of situation, body armor is going to get around. Police stations are going to get raided. Military is going to get raided. Some of the people that were ex-military, ex-police are not out doing the raids. So you're gonna have all these type of situations that you're contending with. So even at a distance, the same deal, I want to hit the hips because I don't know what's up there, and then from the hips, I then want to transition to the headshot. Why don't I go directly to the head? Well, for one thing, the head is smaller, right? So it's hard to hit, and also the head moves around more. So if somebody's running at me, right? Remember, when somebody's running, head's bobbing back and forth, the hip, the hip stays the same. So even as my head's going back and forth, the hips are moving around a lot less, okay? So the hips are a much easier target. So again, even at distance, shoot the hips, then go to the head, okay? So those are the two situations why you would want to shoot at the hips. Number one, you're in close grappling range, and your arms are busy up here. The hips are the most accessible for you to hit without shooting yourself in the hands. And the second situation is body armor, where the hips are the place that for sure, most likely there's not going to be any armor, and it is also the biggest and the least move. There's the least amount of movement down here, and in that case, you want to put a couple of shots in the hip and then transition to the head. If you got any questions or comments, please post them. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Talk to you guys next time.